let me introduce you to Philippe Louguet, who is the Vice President of Design for Change, and he was the jury president last year. And the idea of this morning is to present the issues of the competition, but also if you have any questions, to answer it, and also to see with the jury comments what we are really expecting in terms of restitution, the first step of state of art, and then the content of the competition, what you will give in March. Tout le monde parle anglais? Si on le fait en anglais, ça va pour tout le monde? Oui? Ok. Peut-être parfois on passera au français et on traduira en même temps parce que Philippe préférait parler français. Donc encore une fois, merci d'être tous là aujourd'hui. On va vous présenter ce qui va se passer pendant les 3 jours et puis surtout les attentes par rapport au concours, puisqu'on a d'ailleurs Philippe Louguet qui était président du jury, mais aussi Laurent Massalou qui a fait partie aussi du jury, qui peut tout à fait intervenir sur les attentes et là où certains projets ont été mieux reçus que d'autres par rapport à l'ensemble des projets. Alors, peut-être Philippe, tu veux commencer aussi sur, par rapport à la métropole, comment le concours s'inscrit dans un projet politique et métropolitain. Il me faut...
Oui, peut-être pour commencer quelques mots sur la métropole elle-même, puisque Lille occupe une situation particulière. C'était une ville, en tout cas une métropole frontalière vis-à-vis de la Belgique.
Yeah, just a few words on Lille and the geographical localization, puisque Lille is a metropolis at the border of Belgium.
Et Lille, donc la métropole lilloise était une métropole industrielle du 19e siècle qui, à partir des années 60, essaye de se réorienter vers le tertiaire du fait de la crise du textile.
Because of the textile crisis, the industries have started to move slowly to services and third, how do you say, third...
À la fin des années 80, un gros projet a été lancé donc, pour repositionner Lille dans ce qu'on appelle le triangle des 3 villes, entre des 3 capitales, Paris, Londres, Bruxelles.
So at the end of the 80s, they have relocated Lille in between the 3 main capitals, London, Brussels and Paris.
Ce gros projet, donc Euralille, avait été confié à Rem Koolhaas et il a effectivement repositionné Lille d'une manière, enfin en tout cas donné visibilité à cette métropole.
So this is the Euralille project. You may have all arrived through the station Lille Europe, which is part of Euralille, and the project was given to Rem Koolhaas, who made this big center Euralille.
Mais la particularité fondamentale de la métropole lilloise est d'être une métropole multipolaire, une nébuleuse qui est assez particulière en France.
So the main singularity of the metropole is to be bipolaire. Sorry, I don't know how to translate. There's multi-cities and not only one center, one unique city, so it's multipolaire.
En particulier, donc, 3 villes industrielles historiques qui étaient Lille, Roubaix et Tourcoing, qui ont toujours fonctionné en parallèle.
So the three historical cities of the metropolis are Lille, Roubaix and Tourcoing.
Ce qui est intéressant, c'est que cette métropole, en fait, c'est un lieu de mutation depuis quasiment toujours.
It has always been a metropolis of mutation from long ago.
c'est sans doute ce qui la rend intéressante dans le contexte mondial actuel, qui est un contexte de mutation.
And it's what makes Lille very interesting in the international context today, this mutation of the city and the metropolis.
En particulier, il reste une présence importante du patrimoine industriel, donc qui est mis en action aujourd'hui par rapport au renouveau urbain.
You will have the occasion to visit some of the old industries that are really part of the urbanistic planning of the future of the metropolis.
Et vous verrez donc dans vos visites ce patrimoine qui est aujourd'hui activé à bien des endroits.
Yeah, it's a patrimonial part of the city, but it's never considered as only as a patrimonial. It's going to be reactivated through all the projects, urbanistic projects the metropolis has today.
Et il se trouve que le patrimoine industriel est un enjeu mondial aujourd'hui. Les friches, enfin les industries désaffectées.
The old industries that are not working anymore are really one of the big issues of the metropolis of the future, but not only in Lille, in all over the world.
Alors, ce qui nous intéresse, c'est le rôle du design dans cette logique de mutation.
So our interest here is how design will play an important role in the mutation of those industries.
En parallèle donc de l'architecture et de l'urbanisme.
In parallel of architecture and urbanism.
Ce qui donne donc une destinée particulière au design.
So here you will have a very peculiar focus on design related to industry, old industries, which is different from other places in the world, the way to consider the design.
Donc je vais peut-être parler un peu du jury que j'avais présidé donc l'année dernière.
So now Philippe is going to give you some of the comments of the jury from last year, because last year was the first, it was the second time we did this Design for Change competition, but the first time on this territory. So it's important to know what are the expectations, because they are quite specific to the metropolis.
Et les remarques du jury vont tout à fait dans le sens de ce rapport en fait à cette métropole.
Yeah, the comments he will let you know about are really connected to this particular situation of the industry patrimoine in the metropolis.
Alors, le jury était composé donc de designers, d'industriels, enfin comment dire, du monde économique, de gens qui venaient du monde économique et aussi d'intellectuels.
So the jury was not only composed by designers and architects, but also mixed with companies, industrial companies from local companies, some of the most important ones, the big ones, and also more intellectuals people, philosophers.
Et ce qui est intéressant, c'est que le jury était unanime dans les orientations que devait prendre ce travail.
Yeah, there were no position, even if it was very different people representing the jury, no one was thinking differently as the other. They were really like a consensus on the situation, on the project proposed.
La première remarque, c'est que le design ne peut pas rester générique, il doit s'investir dans des territoires spécifiques.
So the first comment was that design can't be something that can be adapted to anywhere. It has to be thought according to a specific situation. And it's also one of the reasons why we will have the visits on Saturday of specific location.
Donc la notion d'ancrage est importante par rapport donc au site que vous allez voir.
So the way you will think about in your project has to be really deeply related to a specific situation.
La deuxième remarque importante, c'est que les analyses que vous allez mettre en place doivent aller largement au-delà de ce que l'organisation vous donne comme analyse.
Another important comment is that when you will analyze the situation before thinking about the project, it has to go much, much further than all the documentation we will give you. And it's also the reason why we have a middle step in the competition, which is the state of art. We really want you to invest the subject and the location of the subject in order to have a really pertinent proposal.
En particulier, donc, deux directions nous semblaient importantes d'approfondir. C'est la question de la temporalité et la question de la dimension anthropologique.
So Philippe will explain after, but there's two very important aspects you have to think about is time et l'autre c'était and anthropology.
Les rythmes de la ville, les rythmes donc aussi bien saisonniers que journaliers doivent être pris en compte dans les projets.
So in your proposal, you have to consider also the rhythm of the city, but also the rhythm of seasons, the rhythm of time.
Le concours donc s'adresse, on a dit, à des citoyens acteurs de la ville.
Yeah, very important to consider is that your proposal has to be thought for citizens, and they are actors of the city. It's not a project that has to be thought as the city is going to build a new equipment, but it's really considering the citizen as part of the project.
La troisième remarque concerne la qualité des projets.
Yeah, the last third comment is about the quality of the projects you will propose.
Pour nous, cela passe par deux éléments. Le premier élément, c'est la dimension l'analyse critique, la dimension critique des projets.
So, to make a good project, you have to think about being critical about the situation.
Et la deuxième remarque donc concerne comment dire, la qualité dessinée, c'est-à-dire la présentation des projets, qui est extrêmement importante pour le monde du design.
And second aspect, the real quality of the drawings, the films, the text, all the documentation you will give, I'll give you a list of what we expect, has to be of a really good quality. And we had some good and not so good, so it was very mixed, the quality we have received.
Ça signifie aussi que je le dis parce que il faut que ce soit intégré dans notre esprit. Ce travail donc se déroule sur un semestre.
We consider that this work goes on for one semester. I mean, your work.
Donc c'est un travail important. C'est ça qu'on vous déplace du monde entier pour nous aider à réfléchir.
Yeah, there's a very big expectation on our side from you. We want, you are coming from all over the world, and we consider this contest very seriously. It's not just an occasion for you to work on the urban community of Lille. It's something we may develop in the future. So the way you will apprehend and consider and give your vision of the theme in this context is very important. So our expectation is very high.
Simplement, donc, je voulais terminer en disant que c'est un réel plaisir de vous avoir ici aujourd'hui.
Philippe wants to finish by saying that it's a real pleasure to have you all here in Lille.
Et nous étions donc très contents de recevoir les projets l'an dernier.
We were extremely happy to receive all the proposals last year.
Mais la dernière remarque est importante parce que quelques projets en fait, se limitaient au design de service sans aller vers l'objet.
Yeah, one other comment of the whole jury was that it's great to have visions and to think about services and scenarios, but it's important also that those ideas are followed by a real object or real design proposal. Maybe not an object, but something that has to be drawn and something that could be made with the support of the local industrials.
Oui, les projets ne doivent pas se limiter au scénario, ils doivent aller jusqu'à la concrétisation. Peut-être d'ailleurs, ça sera réindiqué par les partenaires industriels.
Yeah, the scenario of your project is great because we get your vision, but it's not enough. We really expect you to go further and to give a finalized project. This will be probably, I mean, we have two main partners, Eau du Nord and Imochamps. They are very important locally, and they will insist tomorrow on this aspect because they are really willing to follow the projects afterward.
Je vous remercie.
Thank you. Maybe you have some questions regarding the jury and the expectation. You just have to push the button to get the.
C'est bon? Ouais. Every school should give answers to all the 3 themes, or can we choose one of them? Because last year it was free, but this year it seems like in the document that all the schools have to present all 3.
Thank you. En fait, nous considérons aujourd'hui que chaque école devrait répondre au moins à 2 sujets sur les 3, à 2 thèmes.
It was also a comment of the jury that the schools massively respond to urban agriculture and less to urban ambiance. So we thought at least 2 themes should be covered on the 3 themes to make it more balanced. Shall I list you for the new schools? Shall I list what we expect to receive and when, so you can go on with the questions? So it's also because of the jury that we have proposed to have this intermediate step, which is the state of art, because last year we have given a list of books and references and lots of documentation. And we thought that some of the students didn't access to it first. Maybe it was too massive, but also didn't take the time to really document itself. And some of the proposals were too much related to existing projects. So we really count on everyone to have, for the end of January, depending when is your timeline and when is the course during the year, but at the end of January we expect to have this first booklet on how you will apprehend the location of the project, how you would, because you will choose probably one location more than the other, and also how you have yourself considered the theme. You will see tomorrow many people will give some testimonies. They are not experts in general on the subject, they are more given testimony on each theme. You will have your own apprehension of the theme, and this has to be shown with documentation in this state of art. And then, second step will be the end of the contest for the 31st of March to have the proposal of the project. And this proposal will be sent through different formats. First, to know who are the students who have answered to the project. Second, a text that is really showing your vision. It doesn't need to be long, but it has to be well written and comprehensive, with some references also. You will have another document. This is all listed in the contract. You will have all the list by yourself. To have also photos, because we will present the project to the jury, so it's important to have good quality visuals, but also we make an exhibition this year, probably not in June, but next October, to have the next competition started with the exhibition, the prizes given, and all the schools coming again to start the new competition. So the visual quality is very important also, because we have a lot of press following us, and the problem is that they are choosing always the same photos, which are the good ones. So it's really important to have, at least in your restitution, to have at least 3 really good communicating quality images, not only drawings. As for advertisement, then we ask a video of the students or the student who is presenting the project, which is a good exercise, because in few minutes you have to give the main ideas of your project, and it's also something important for the exhibition and also for the partners who want to know who is behind the ideas. What else? And of course some models. If you can have some models, it's always nice to be able to have a more 3D understanding of the project. So as further you can go, the better it is. We have received, for instance, from HED, the Switzerland school, some very beautiful boxes and books and booklet, and of course it makes a difference from this to just a printing document. So I think the shape of the project you will give is as important as the content. Well, the content is more important, but the shape also is very important. Also because most of the people we are in connection with, like the private companies, like the people working in the collectivity of the metropolis, they don't really 100% understand what is design today. And the way we translate the proposal is extremely important. Most of the people here we are working with are expecting benches for cities. For them, the design, it's benches. It's for urban design. It's not ideas. So if you can translate your idea in something very visual, but also objects, and also something very real, it's easier also for us to find the industries that would follow us to make the project exist.
Oui, parce que ce point est très important. J'ai oublié d'ajouter qu'effectivement, les projets doivent être compréhensibles pour les néophytes, quoi. Il s'agit pas on ne s'adresse pas aux designers spécifiquement, hein, même si ça intéresse les designers, bien entendu. Mais les projets, c'est des projets qui s'adressent aux citoyens.
Yeah, so Philippe says that the proposal you will make are for everybody. It's not people only specialized in design. Of course, in the jury, they have more clue about what is design, but also because they have more clue, they are more, they are expecting even more. But the other people, like the collectivities, it's very important that they understand your idea and they understand your project. So it's really up to you to make it seductive, I would say.
Excuse me. This is the first year that we participate in this contest. We tried to find some results from last year online, but we just found bits and pieces. Do you have some selection of the results from last year to show? Sorry.
Yeah, so we can prepare it, but if you, I agree it's hard to find, but we have a blog. In a few months we'll have a website which will be easier. So if you Google design for change, but not with the www, on the blog you have all the results. But we can also send you a PDF of all the projects. We have video, also everything is shooted, so we have video. Yeah, sure, we can send you everything.
Hi. Have there been any established budget constraints for the type of projects that will, in the end, be executed?
You mean for at the end, to know in which kind of scale you have to think about, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Just in terms of, you know, knowing exactly how thought out the proposals will be in terms of the scale of the implementation. It'd be very useful if there was, at least from last year's precedents, knowing exactly how much of an investment was being put into them.
So we have received very interesting urban proposals, so very large scale, which make the urbanists and the companies in charge of doing all the urban rehabilitation, it makes them think. But of course, to be realistic, there's more chance to make a project real if it's a smaller scale. So it depends also if it involves students or citizens in the making of the process of the project. It depends how you think about your idea. But smaller scale are more easier to make real. Or the scale of a building, for instance, let's say. Scale of a building is really doable. Huh?
L'an dernier, en fait, il y a eu 3 échelles au niveau des lauréats. Il y avait l'échelle urbaine, l'échelle de l'architecture et l'échelle de l'objet. Mais en fait, c'était complètement lié à la qualité des projets. C'était la première année et c'était complètement lié à la qualité des projets. Dans la mesure où on cherche à intéresser les industriels, en fait, on cherche effectivement plutôt l'échelle de l'objet.
So the 3 winners last year were from the 3 scales: the object, the architecture, and the urban planning. And they were chosen because of the quality of the ideas, the quality of the project. But to be more frank and realistic, it's true that we are trying through the project to involve industrials because it's the key to make the project exist. So it's also the reason why this afternoon will be deserved to the presentation of the industrial mapping of the metropolis and the region, to really make you think about, in the conception of your project, who could you involve as industrial to make it happen?
La métropole lilloise a beaucoup investi sur l'échelle de la ville, du territoire et sur l'échelle de l'architecture. Et l'enjeu ici, c'est plutôt donc, de diffuser ça à l'échelle de l'objet.
Yeah, from a long time, from Rem Koolhaas, let's say. Yeah, from the Rem Koolhaas project in the 80s, the city of Lille and the urban community has invested a lot in the city itself. There's it's not comparable from the year 2000 to now. In 12 years, it's really another city. So now I would say that the design is really connected to in the metropolis to the industrial development and the how to make the industry the rebirth of the industries. And this contest is also the occasion to have new ideas coming from all over the world, to have new visions, but also to help the industrials to new developments.
Hello, Professor Caroline. May I ask, after this workshop, we will spend almost one semester focused on the different thing. If there's some additional support in the consultancy, or there's some additional question around the local context, if there's some kind of support team that we can ask, if the students, when they start to work, they might have some more doubts about it would be very helpful. We are coming here and we understand the city, understand the local environment, so on and so forth. Sometimes when you really start to work, we might have more needs to understand better about the local issues. Thank you.
Definitely. We are here so with two teams. One is from Design for Change and the other one is from Lille Design. We are really here to help, support, give any ideas, devices, plans, interviews, whatever you need to improve your research. In fact, last year we had the chance to go to different schools and to participate to workshops to help the students at a key moment to orientate the project. Also, Magdalena was a lot in contact with the students for giving more information and so on. And you really can count on us to help you develop the project. If you are living nearer, it's easier because you can come back and we can organize some interviews. But for instance, Parson, there were one student who came to make some interviews with the citizens and we have, of course, organized everything. So it's important that you say so. You can count on us.
Hi. During Saturday, we'll visit different neighborhoods with different characteristics. But we should focus on one, or we have to work on all the neighborhoods?
I think it's really depending on your inspiration. You will see most of the industries we will visit are in textile. Huh? No, not at all. They all have their own history. They have very different scales. Regarding the délaissés urbains, you will see there's in-between situations that are not industries, that are like leftover lands. So, no, it's really up to you. So you don't have to make a project for each district because you will visit much more than 3 districts.
Non, les sites sont spécifiques et en fait on vous demande de choisir et de réfléchir sur un site en profondeur. Donc c'est plutôt ça la question, sachant qu'il y a des sites très différents dans ce qu'on vous présente. Il y a un site qui est un ancien site métallurgique qui est absolument énorme puisqu'on y construisait des trains, qui est Fifkai, et il y a des sites évidemment beaucoup plus petits. Donc là il y a vraiment un choix qui est intéressant par rapport à la manière dont le design peut s'inscrire dans des projets qui sont en cours, puisque les projets sont aussi des projets urbains en cours.
No, your choice is very important because you will see very different scales from one huge building where we used to build trains to a much smaller one. your deep thought according to the site is very important. It's really what's the most important, and how you consider design can be part of the project, because most of the rehabilitation are given to architect and urbanists. Design is absent. So your role here is also to show the investment of design also on those scales. The possible investment.
Hi, we have a question here, which is about the partners you have. We wanted to know if the partners you have listed here are the only ones you have, and if you have to realize objects or projects according to what they can do, or if you will call upon other societies and companies to do things that those partners might not be able to do. For example, web apps or things like that. Thank you.
Yes, in fact, the two main partners, Audunor and Imochamp, they are financial partners. It's thanks to them and to the urban community that today we are all together and that we can build this project. So, of course, they have expectation, but the contest is not oriented to their expectation. It's not a contest organized by Audunor or Imochamp. It's organized by the urban community and Design for Change. And the idea of Design for Change is really important. You have to think about changes and new models. What you will hear this afternoon may open some ideas also of which kind of industry you can count on, and maybe we can make some more research for you. It's true that it's a metropolis of industry, textile industry, which is very strong, but not only. You will have like concrete industry, they are very strong. Plasturgie, je sais pas comment on dit. Plastic industry, I mean, comment on dit le... Yeah, plastic industry. There's iron tradition also because of the building of trains and the tunnel under the sea to go to England was made also in this huge factory you will visit on Saturday. So I think on the different materials you can use, but you also have very little industry that would reuse some material. So the scales are very different. The thing you have to keep in mind is that if you have an idea of kind of material you want to use, we would probably propose you 2 or 3 local industry that could work with you.
Oui, juste rajouter que les partenaires Audunor et Imochamp ne sont pas des industriels, donc ils ne fabriquent pas. En fait, les industriels, c'est, comment dire, ils sont intéressés effectivement en termes de fabricants. Et Audunor est intéressé par la question des services, mais si un objet émergeait du concours, évidemment, ce n'est pas Audunor qui fabriquerait.
Yeah, a very important remark from Philippe is that Audunor and Imochamp, they are not industrial. They don't make anything. They give services. So Audunor, they bring the water to the citizens, and Imochamp, they are investing in buildings and lands to build supermarkets. And Imochamp is part of Auchan, which is one of the biggest commercial distributor in France and the richest. And one of the guy who is one of the head of the region of Imochamp is going to present you tomorrow the huge project, which is the biggest commercial center in Europe that they are planning for 2018, I guess, Europacity. So you will see very different scales. Bonjour.
I just want to clarify because our professor told us that potentially it would be 3 different proposals addressing each of the themes. Is that true, or is it just one proposal, but you'd like us to incorporate multiple themes?
It's 3 proposals, and it can be on 1 or 2 themes. No, 2 themes.